Hi guys, in this video we will talk about the next topic democracy. As you know in this series हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं PSIR पेपर 1 पार्ट ए में एक टॉपिक को लेके how these topics have appeared in the last 10 years from 2014 till 2024 अभी तक we have already had about 5 videos of this series. In case you have not watched any of the earlier videos, ये playlist में आपको दिख जाएंगे, so do go and watch that as well. In this video, we'll be focusing specifically on the idea of democracy. What are the subtopics that we read under democracy? What are the kind of questions that have been asked? क्या emerging themes हैं? How the questions have been different? And within democracy, what are the subtopics which UPSC has been extremely focused upon? तो देखते हैं. So first of all, if you look at the syllabus, democracy में क्या क्या पढ़ना होता है? You read about the classical and contemporary theories of democracy. So democracy अलग theories हैं. Classical theories are the older ones, contemporary जो अभी आजकल theories चलती हैं. The different models of democracy and very importantly the idea of deliberative democracy. अब deliberative democracy अलग से सब topic है. And you will see कि UPSC focuses a lot on this. When I show you these questions, you will see कि deliberative democracy से actually काफी questions आए हैं. And that is why deliberative democracy has in itself a lot of significance क्योंकि अलग से उसको सब टॉपिक दिया हुआ है. And that is why although you had to read everything in democracy, but deliberative democracy पे भी you have to focus a lot specifically. So again I'll give you examples with specific questions कौन कौन से पूछे गए हैं. So 2014, 15 you'll see every year again. अभी तक जितने मैंने टॉपिक्स देखे हैं almost every single year एक ना एक क्वेश्चन उससे आ रहा है. And the same is continuing as a trend in democracy as well. 2014, 15, very simple, straightforward questions. 2014, compare classical and contemporary liberal theories of democracy. 2015, what is the latest theory of democracy? एक करके, they're just asking about democracy theories अलग-अलग. But now again, as with the earlier topics, you see what is happening after 2019. अभी तक क्या था 2019 से पहले सिंपली कि भाई ये कौन सी थ्योरी है वो कौन सी थ्योरी है द मेन फीचर ऑफ डेलिबरेटेड डेमोक्रेसी इन ऑल. अब क्या हो रहा है in the last 5 years or so, they have made it slightly trickier to answer these questions. So 2020 में, how does Marxist conception of democracy differ from the liberal one? तो comparison. फिर आप देखो 2021 में deliberative democracy in plural societies. फिर comparison आ गया, comparative and deliberative. So अब क्या हो रहा है? In the past few years, they are asking a lot of comparison stuff. कि compare करो. And if you see one topic that is asked the most frequently within democracy, वो है deliberative democracy. See 2021 deliberative democracy, 2022 again फिर से question repeat आए deliberative democracy पे. आप पीछे जाओ 2017 again question on deliberative democracy. Similarly, there is a question on deliberative democracy in other years as well. So deliberative democracy में आप देखो this is a repeated trend that you can see. Because of which it begs the question कि is it a very focused topic for the UPSC. जैसे कि हम लोग जब जस्टिस के बारे में देखते हैं तो इन जस्टिस रॉल्स का नाम बार बार आता है. एवरीथिंग अबाउट रॉल्स फ्रॉम द रॉल्स थ्योरी टू द assumptions टू द क्रिटिक ऑफ रॉल्स थ्योरी. ऐसे डेमोक्रेसी में डेलिबरेटिव डेमोक्रेसी इज बीइंग आस्क्ड टाइम एंड टाइम अगेन. और कुछ न्यू थीम्स एमर्ज हुई हैं पिछले 1-2 साल में जो पहले नहीं था. जैसे आप देखो 24 में challenges of democracy in post-truth societies. ये बड़ा अलग सा क्वेश्चन है. पोस्ट ट्रुथ सोसाइटीज ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट यूजुअली आप नहीं पढ़ते एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज स्लाइटली ट्रिकी. तो नए कॉन्सेप्ट्स यूपीएससी इज ट्राइंग टू कम अप विद बिकॉज दे आल्सो डोंट वांट टू रिपीट क्वेश्चन क्योंकि अब ये सब टॉपिक से थियोरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस हो चुके हैं तो दे डोंट वांट की रिपीटिशन हो बार बार. सो दे आर आल्सो कमिंग अप विद दीज पोस्ट ट्रुथ थिंग. तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि यू हैव टू बी स्मार्टर, go slightly wider as compared to what जो usually आप पढ़ते हैं. That is why every single topic सबके लिए पिछले साल के टॉपर्स के नोट्स शायद काम नहीं आएंगे. So there is a habit of people just buying these ready-made notes on the market. वो शायद काम नहीं आएंगे because a lot of these topics you see UPSC is trying to be one step ahead. तो आपको खुद से थोड़ा एफर्ट डाल के you have to read much more as compared to what the previous year coaching notes just will show you. So trends, first of all, the common trend जो हम देख रहे हैं 2014 से every single year there has been a question without any year going by. हर एक ईयर में क्वेश्चन आया है from this topic of democracy. शुरुआत में at least 2016-17 तक the questions were mainly on the classical theories of democracy. Classical theory क्या है, elitist theory क्या है, liberal radical theory of democracy क्या है, अब क्या हुआ है पिछले 4-5 सालों में, यू आर बीइंग पुश्ड बाय द यूपीएससी टू आंसर क्वेश्चंस ऑन सम लेसर डिस्कस टॉपिक। जो नए मॉडल्स आ गए हैं, डिलिबरेटिव डेमोक्रेसी, पार्टिसिपेटरी, पोस्ट ट्रुथ चैलेंजेस, थिंग्स दैट यू यूजुअली इग्नोर। तो दैट इज व्हाई you have to expand your horizon a bit rather than focusing on वही सब 4-5 चीजें डेमोक्रेसी की जो पहले पूछते थे, वो थोड़ा उससे आगे बढ़ के पूछ रहे हैं। डेलिबरेटिव डेमोक्रेसी जैसे रेलिवेंट, एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट। पिछले 8 साल में से 4 बार डेलिबरेटिव डेमोक्रेसी पे क्वेश्चन आया है। सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस टॉपिक एंड यूपीएससी डज नॉट शाई अवे फ्रॉम रिपीटिंग सम ऑफ द टॉपिक्स टाइम एंड टाइम अगेन। सो डोंट थिंक अब रिपीट नहीं होगा, इट कैन स्टिल बी रिपीटेड. And again, one other interesting trend now, they are focusing a lot on comparison and linking what is happening in contemporary world. अभी contemporary democratic world में क्या चल रहा है? You can give example from different countries, plural societies, post-truth politics क्या है? The moral ethos of democracy. For example, US tries to be this country where they try to impose democracy on everyone. Given democracy is the best form of government for them. So learn from global examples, learn from this debate. How do different thinkers and different experts view democracy? आप global example दे सकते हैं. That is something that will help you out. These are some of the subtopics which are extremely important. Do not skip any of these. And as I was saying earlier, थिंकर्स को इग्नोर नहीं करना है. भाई सारे नहीं याद हो रहे तो भी फिर भी ट्राई एंड सी इफ यू कैन एटलीस्ट कोट वन, एटलीस्ट हैव वन थिंकर रेडीली अवेलेबल इन योर माइंड फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ दीज टॉपिक्स. जैसे डेलिबरेटेड डेमोक्रेसी बार बार रिपीट हो रहा है, तो यू शुड नो डेलिबरेटेड डेमोक्रेसी में कोर आइडियाज क्या हैं, who are the people who you can quote. Similarly, pluralist view काफी बार आता है. Democracy in post-truth era क्या है ये? What is the idea of Hannah Arendt? How is it related to this? And Chomsky idea. Basically, ये सब जो ideas है, how truth is being manipulated from the people, how in a democracy people are not being getting all this information from all the sources. कैसे disinformation is a big threat to democracy. ये सब चीजें basically आप पढ़ो इसके बारे में. These are things that you will read a lot in your exams as well, in your paper as well, newspaper में भी आप देखोगे बार बार editorials में इन सब के बारे में बात होती है. All this can be quoted in the paper. Some other things in your answer writing, जब भी आप लिखना शुरू करोगे, if you're writing on any specific form of democracy, do clarify in the beginning भाई कौन से type of democracy आप बात कर रहे हो. Writing a comparison, go ahead with the table form में आप लिख सकते हो, paragraph form में भी लिख सकते हो, but whenever you are contrasting two ideas, contrast पूरा दिखना चाहिए. Doesn't matter, not just in PSIR, किसी में भी आप जब contrast लिख रहे हो, when you are differentiating between two things, it should come across clearly कि क्या contrast है. The reader, the examiner should not have to spend a lot of energy on that. Contemporary relevance क्या है? As I said, give as many contemporary examples as possible ताकि पता चले कि भाई आप आजकल की politics को भी connect कर पा रहे हो. And as I said, include thinkers as much as possible. And in the end, as always, if you want to practice a few questions, these are a few questions that can be asked on this theme. So try and answer these as well going forward. This was my discussion and detailed analysis on the topic of democracy. This was topic number 6. Topic number 7, maybe we'll be focusing on the idea of power, legitimacy, hegemony, how other questions are there. Do join me for the next one as well. If you're new here, do hit the subscribe button. Invite your other friends as well who are preparing the PSI as an option. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.